Hello, dear learners. My name is Sai Sarath, and I welcome you back to the English Grammar Mastery course. Have you ever stopped to think about the power of your words? The way you express your thoughts, feelings, and ideas can make a world of difference in how they are perceived and understood. In English language, there are four main types of sentences, each with its unique purpose and effect. Mastering these sentence types is like unlocking a secret toolbox, allowing you to communicate more effectively and leave a lasting impact on your audience. So get ready to embark on a linguistic journey as we explore the art of crafting different types of sentences to make your communication more dynamic and engaging. As always, if you have any questions or need clarification throughout the lesson, feel free to ask in the Q&A section or email me directly. I'm here to help you on this learning adventure. So let's not wait any longer and jump right into this lesson. There are four main types of sentences in English: declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. Declarative sentences are the sentences that make statements or share information. They generally end with a full stop and are most common type of sentence in everyday communication. The interrogative sentences are used to ask questions and typically end with a question mark. Interrogative sentences are used to gather information, clarify details, or to engage in conversations. The imperative sentences are used to give commands, make requests, or provide instructions. Imperative sentences often end with a period or an exclamation point for more forceful commands. Exclamatory sentences are used to express strong emotions such as surprise, excitement, or anger. Exclamatory sentences typically end with an exclamatory mark to convey the intensity of the emotion. Now let us understand the functions of each of these types of sentence, starting with the declarative sentences. The declarative sentences simply state a fact or opinion. They are used to convey information, describe situations, or to express thoughts and beliefs. Here are some examples. The sun rises in the east. This is a declarative sentence because it provides a statement of fact. It is a statement that can be verified by observation and scientific evidence. My favorite color is blue. This is a declarative sentence because it provides information about the speaker's opinion or preference. It is a statement of personal taste that can be verified by asking the speaker about their favorite color. She has a beautiful singing voice. This is again a declarative sentence because it provides information about a person's abilities or qualities. It is a statement of opinion that can be verified by listening to a person sing or by asking others who have heard her sing. In general, declarative sentences are used to convey information, opinions, or beliefs. They can be used in many different contexts, such as in conversation, writing, or formal presentations. Let me give you a situation so that you can understand it better. Imagine a situation where a science teacher wants to share the exciting news of excellent test results of a student with their parents. She will use a declarative sentence to convey the information clearly and effectively. She will say, Aditya achieved 95% marks in science test. This is an example of declarative sentence because she is giving information about Aditya. The next is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences are used to ask questions and obtain information. They often begin with words like who, what, when, where, why, or how. Take a look at these examples. What time does the movie start? This is an interrogative sentence because it is asking for information. It contains a question word, what, and is structured like a question. How do you like your coffee? This is an interrogative sentence because it is asking for the speaker's opinion. It contains a question word and is structured like a question. Where did you buy that dress? This is again an interrogative sentence because it is asking for information and it contains a question word and is structured like a question. In general, interrogative sentences are used to ask questions, seek information or clarification, or engage in conversations. They can be used in many different contexts, such as in casual conversation, interviews, or surveys. Let me give you a situation so that you can understand it better. Imagine a situation where a detective is investigating a mysterious case and needs to gather clues. He will use interrogative sentences to ask witnesses about what they saw. The sentences that the detective may use are: who was at the scene of the crime? What happened before the incident? When did you notice something unusual? Observe that these are all questions to seek information. So these are examples of interrogative sentences. The next type of sentence is the imperative sentence. Imperative sentences provide instructions, give commands, or make requests. They often have implied subject, you, which is not explicitly stated. Here are some examples. Close the window, please. This is an imperative sentence because it is giving a command. The speaker is telling someone to do something. In this case, to close the window. The inclusion of please makes it a polite request. Don't touch the wet paint. This is again an imperative sentence because it is giving a command, but in this case, it is a negative command. The speaker is telling someone not to do something. In this case, not to touch the wet paint. Be quiet during the presentation. This is also an imperative sentence because it is giving a command. The speaker is telling someone to do something. In this case, to be quiet during the presentation. In general, imperative sentences are used to give commands, to make requests, or to offer advice. They can be used in many different contexts, such as in everyday conversation, formal speeches, or written instructions. Let me give you a situation so that you can understand it better. Imagine a situation where a chef is taking a cooking class and needs to instruct the students on how to prepare a dish. She will use imperative sentences to guide them through the process. The sentences that the chef may use are: chop the onions finely, mix the ingredients well, cook the sauce on low heat. All these sentences are giving instructions, so they are examples of imperative sentences. The last type of sentence is the exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentences express intense feelings or emotions such as excitement, surprise, or anger. They often begin with how or what and end with an exclamatory mark. Here are some examples. What a beautiful sunset! This is an exclamatory sentence because the speaker is expressing his admiration and awe for the sunset. The sentence contains an exclamatory mark to emphasize the speaker's strong emotions. How exciting! We won the lottery! This is also an exclamatory sentence because the speaker is expressing his excitement and surprise at winning the lottery. The sentence contains an exclamatory mark to emphasize the speaker's strong emotions. I can't believe it's snowing in April. This is an exclamatory sentence because the speaker is expressing his disbelief and surprise at the unusual weather. The sentence contains an exclamatory mark to emphasize the speaker's strong emotions. In general, exclamatory sentences are used to express strong emotions such as surprise, excitement, admiration, or disbelief. They can be used in many different contexts, such as in casual conversation, writing, or speeches. Let me give you a situation so that you can understand it better. Imagine a situation where a father is watching his child take his first steps. Overwhelmed with joy and pride, he used an exclamatory sentence to express his emotions. Wow, you're walking all by yourself! This is an example of exclamatory sentence because he is expressing his surprise and emotion in this sentence. Okay, now that we have learned about the different types of sentences, let me give you an example to show the importance of using correct type of sentence depending on the situation. Imagine a situation where in a fast-paced office environment, a manager is eager to find out whether an employee has completed crucial report or not. Due to the high stakes and time-sensitive nature of the report, the manager is feeling the pressure and wants to ensure that the employee is on track. However, the manager approached the employee and said, "Tell me you have completed the report." This imperative sentence came across as demanding and confrontational, putting the employee on the defensive. The employee, feeling pressured, responded defensively. "I'm working on it, but I can't just magically finish it on command." This response led to an unnecessary conflict between the manager and the employee, with both parties feeling frustrated and misunderstood. If the manager had used an interrogative sentence instead, like, "Have you completed the report?" the conversation would have likely taken a different turn. This question would have conveyed the same request for information without the confrontational tone. The employee might have responded more positively, providing a status update on the report without feeling attacked. This example highlights the importance of choosing the right sentence type in your communication. To avoid misunderstandings and conflicts, be mindful of the tone and the sentence type you use when communicating with others, especially in high pressure situations. You have to use interrogative sentence to ask for information or updates, as they come across as less confrontational than imperative sentences. Always consider the feelings and perspectives of the person you are communicating with to foster a positive, collaborative environment. I hope that you now have a better understanding about the types of sentences and the roles they play. To further strengthen your grasp on this topic, let's put your knowledge to test with a practice exercise. Here are your sentences. Your task is to identify the type of sentence for each of these. Pause the video here and take a moment to think and identify the type of sentence for each of these sentences. This exercise will help you reinforce what you have learned about the types of sentences and give you the confidence to identify them in various contexts. In this lesson, we have covered the four main types of sentences in English: declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. Remember that declarative sentences make statements or share information. Interrogative sentences are used to ask questions. Imperative sentences gives commands, make requests, or provide instructions. And lastly, exclamatory sentence express strong emotions or feelings. Understanding and using these sentence types correctly can significantly improve your communication skills. By choosing the right sentence type, you can convey your thoughts and ideas more effectively, avoid misunderstandings, and engage more meaningfully in conversations. After watching this lesson, you can go through the material given below and test your understanding of the concept through a quiz given there. In the next lesson, you will learn about the different sentence structures. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you and happy learning.